Hi, my friend. This is Nestor Ome, and welcome back to the MakeMoneyFromHomeDad.com. And today I'm going to show you, I'm going to talk to you about how I was able to get 178 leads within a 30-day span. And these are all free leads, or highly targeted leads, okay? And it's not that difficult once you know how to do this, okay? So what I do is I use Instagram mainly to be able to attract people into my home business, okay? And so I use attraction marketing for this. And what is attraction marketing? Is basically showing, and this is why I love Instagram, because I am able to show my target audience something, a lifestyle that's what they want, okay? So what I do on Instagram, I have three types of pictures that I show. The first type, which is most of the pictures that I share are lifestyle pictures, right? I want to show that I'm a positive person. I want to show that I love life and I'm enjoying life. Also, I'm targeting mostly moms and dads who would love to be able to make money from home. So I take pictures with my kids, with my girls, with my wife. We go out to different places and I take pictures and I post those pictures because, that's what life is all about, and that's how I want to live, and this is how I'm living. And so I'm showing other people that, hey, you know what, you can live the same way. At the same time, what you want to do is, when you're doing this, you got to be thinking of yourself when you're taking pictures, is that, would I follow myself? Would I like to live the life that I'm living right now, right? Or what type of lifestyle would I love? So sometimes in these pictures, I also show things that I would like to have, right? How I would like to live in a more abundant in a daily basis, okay? So you kind of keep that in mind. And whoever your target market is, so let's say, for instance, your target market is travelers, right? Because you love to travel, then hey, you know what? Start traveling, start visiting places, right? Here's the thing. You don't have to wait until you are like this rich person or this multimillionaire to start to live the life you want. And you want to show this to the people who you're trying to attract, because the reality is that a lot of people are like, well, how am I going to do it, right? Well, the thing is that you, through your pictures, you can show that you can be a newbie. You can be a newbie. You can start living the life you want and deserve. And as you work through this, you'll learn and discover how we're making money, right? And if that's the same thing you want, then people are going to make a decision to join your team, right? So that's kind of how I do it. I'm like, so if you're a traveler, for instance, and you don't have the money, the essence of the money to be able to travel, that's okay. Figure things out. It's like, start to become a traveler right now. If you live, close to the beach, an hour, 2 hours away from the beach, make a plan for the weekend. Go to the beach, right? Start to make this as an excuse to be able to travel, right? Go places, do something, right? When I got started with this, I told my wife, you know what? This is what I want. When I learned this information, right, from the system that I used, that taught me all in the detail, I told my wife, you know what? This is what I want to do, right? I want to stay at home, right? First of all, I want to be at home, but I also want to travel with the family. I want to go places. I want to meet new people and be able to travel, and at the same time have a business from home. So what I did, I would do videos like these from home. I would tell her, it's like, you know what? We don't have a lot of money, but let's start going to the beach or something. Let's start going to the mall. Let's start visiting some museums or something. Let's start experiencing this life that we want, so we can start attracting the lifestyle that we want, right? All of a sudden we started doing that stuff, and then we started making excuses like, hey, you know what? There's gonna be events from our company. It's like, oh, that's a good chance to really go out there and really travel somewhere, right? So we went to Colorado. We've gone to Las Vegas. I mean, we got to several places, where our company has hold these events. And so we go out there and meet people, and that's where I just take a ton of pictures, showing that type of lifestyle. Sorry, my daughter's crying right now because she actually just came from getting her blood work done for the lead test, right? To test her for lead. So she's a little moody, a little crying. She's just kind of crying a little bit. She's okay though. She's okay. I'm watching her. She's okay. She's drinking a little milky, watching a little TV. But this is another thing that I love, is that I went to the wrong lab today in the morning, And so I went to the wrong lab. They told me it wasn't there. I spent a lot of time. But you know what? I was so calm. I was like, you know what? That's okay. Don't worry about it. Let me figure it out. And so I went this and that. I figured out the lab was all the way at the other end. It was like totally at the other end of the city. Actually, two cities. But this is what I'm talking about. I was able to do that because now I'm at home. I don't gotta go to a job. I don't feel that like I'm wasting time because it's for my daughter. But I don't feel like I'm in a hurry anymore because hey, you know what? I got all the time in the world now, right? So that's going back to the Instagram. So the second type of pictures you want are value pictures. Okay, you want to be giving value like quotes. Or little quick, like in Instagram, little quick training videos like I do. I say, hey, here's a tip of the day. This is what traffic is, blah, 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 right? People love that stuff, right? So you want to be showing that you're learning, right? You're learning, you're giving value. This in turn is going to make you look like, and not like an expert per se, but like you know what you're talking about, Because at the same time, see, I'm attracting people who are just like me, who are also people who are really don't know what they need to be doing. So I'm showing them, it's like, hey, look, I'm a regular person just like you. I didn't know what I was doing, but all of a sudden it's working because I started to follow my mentors, right? Started to follow the right people. And guess what? I'm just showing you this, and this is what's working for me, and it can work for you too when you make a decision to join our team, right? So that's kind of what I do. And so in each picture, here's another thing. On each picture, I also think about what the picture means, right? Like if we went on vacation or it's a value picture and the quote, and what does that mean to me? And how does that relate to my life? How it's changing it? And how does that relate to them making a decision to join my team, right? So how is that all tied together? So I do a call to action on almost all my pictures, okay? On Instagram, this is a cool thing on Instagram, that you can do like a little story and a call to action on every single picture if you want, because it's not like Facebook or something where like it looks like you're being bombarded by the same thing or like spammy, right? On Instagram it doesn't, right? People can can read it or not, they can just like it or not, and there's many people who do read it, there's many people who do comment on them, and there's many people who actually say, hey, I would love to be able to do that. They direct message me and all this other stuff. So I'm attracting people into my life, and then I talk to them, and I try to find out a little bit more about them, and then this is how I get my emails, my leads. But I'm gonna tell you the third picture that I put, okay? Because I told you 3 pictures. The last picture. So you want to do about like, let's say from 100%, you want to do about 70%, like lifestyle pictures, what I call 70%. Then about 70, 89, about 20%. Value picture, and about 10% of this, okay? Because you don't want to overwhelm, you don't want to seem like it's like snotty or anything like that. But 10%, you must show proof that it's working, all right? And here's the thing, okay? This is where a lot of people get hanged up. When I got started, I didn't have no proof, okay? I didn't have absolutely no proof. I wasn't making money, I wasn't generating any leads, but I started with this training, I started to do what it was telling me to do, okay? What I did was, as I was sharing my value pictures, I was sharing these things and putting the little stories, that got me a few leads, okay? It got me like 1 lead, 2 leads and stuff like that. So what I did, I got up, I took a picture of that, and I put it right there. It's like, hey, look, I'm getting leads using this system, right? I'm getting leads, right? Those leads, what happened is that turn into more leads, and those more leads all of a sudden turn into sales. All right. So what you want to do is that even if you get your first lead, you can be like, hey, I just learned this way of doing things, right? And guess what? I got my first lead for free, right? Using Instagram or using this system, blah blah blah, right? And then you can be like, hey, you know what? If you want to learn more, this is what you do. Click the link on my bio. So on everything, what I do is this is how I do Instagram, okay? This is the most important thing on Instagram you want to pay attention to. There's what is called your bio, right? So on the top, there's your picture and then a little bio about you, right? Most people just use it to put like, silly things. You are going to use it to market. That is your real estate on Instagram, okay? That is your money maker on Instagram, all right? So what you're going to want to do is maybe like the first sentence, like me, I said, I'm a husband and a father, right? And I put little pictures with hearts and like my kids. like little kids or something. And that's my first telling about me, who I am. I'm a dad. First of all, I'm a husband and a dad, right? So I put that. And on the bottom, I use that to say something like hey, like I'm using this system, or let's say you're in the weight loss, right? Hey, I use this to lose this amount of weight, or whatever, you know. You put a little like something that it solves somebody's problems, right? So for me, let me tell you exactly. Oh, you know what? It's actually in my phone. But let me, as I'm doing this, let me go ahead and check it out. Watch. Let me see. I can square. All right, and then I'll tell you exactly what I say. And then once you do that, on the bottom it lets you put a clickable link, and that is the most important thing you're gonna want to do. Okay, I know she keeps crying. She's okay. Don't worry about her. She's okay. It's just that she remembers that little thing, but she's okay. She's watching her TV. It says right here, it says, husband and dad. This simple online business has allowed me to quit my job, travel, and make money from home. And then it says, watch the video to see how. And it's pointing to the video, right, to the link. So that's kind of what I'm saying. Like, it did this for me and this, right? Something that most people want. They want to quit their job, right? So that's what allowed me to do. And then I say, look, if you want to see how, click the link in the bottom, right? So that's the most thing. So the way you use Instagram is that you're trying, your objective is to send people to read that bio so they can click on that link, all right? That's all you're doing. There's different ways to do it. First of all, when you post a picture, if you have followers, you got to build up your following, all right? Build every day, build up more followers. I'll show you right now how to do it. Build up more followers, so that you have more people to see your stuff, your pictures, right? Because each picture is going to have something. Some of them are going to read it, and it's going to be like, wow, you know, and at the end it's like, hey, you know what? If you like this, if you want to join the team, if you want to do this, if you want to lose weight, whatever it is that you do, say, hey, click that link on my bio. And this is very important. On that link to your bio, it needs to go either to a blog that has a capture page or a capture page itself. And what is a capture page? It's basically capturing people's information, which is it's an email most of the time, a name or an email, right? So I tell people, hey, you know what? Go there. They click on it, they enter the email, and then I give them a free video where I introduce them to the team. I introduce, you know, they get to know my mentor, they get to know the system that I use, and then that's where they can make a decision to join, right? And so that's pretty cool, pretty simple, all right? And so here's how you create followers, all right? You want to, like, when you go on the street, you want to grab people's attention, right? So you kind of tap them on the shoulder, like, hey, how's it going? Hey, you look like somebody who wants to do some business, right? This is the old school of doing things, right? On Instagram and other social media platforms, it's so much easier. So on Instagram, the way you tap people and say, hey, how's it going? My name is Nestor. It's simple. You think about your target market, okay? So like, okay, who's my target market? Travelers or whatever, right? Let's say traveling. So you search for the hashtag traveling, right? Once you hashtag that, you see that there's gonna be a lot of people who are posting pictures with that hashtag. There's a lot of people right there. You can get even more into it, right? Like maybe travelers in the U.S. or travelers and look for do your research, right? And so what you want to do is you want to go into these hashtags, and this is one of the methods you can use. Okay, there's many other methods that I teach personally my team when they come in and when they join the system. So what I do, like, really quickly is if you want to do it right now, you go into a hashtag that has a lot of action, right? A lot of activity every day, and then you go in there and you look at people's pictures. Click on their profile. That's gonna bring up. They're gonna see your thing. This is what I do. This is the simplest thing. Go in there in somebody's profile. Follow them, right? You follow them. By follow them, they're gonna get a notification saying, "Hey, somebody followed you." Most likely, they're gonna be like, "Who is this person?" Right? But some of them are not gonna pay attention to it, right? Then what you do, go in there, look at other pictures, and maybe like 4 to 5 pictures. You beep, like, right? Like. This is gonna again put a notification. So not only are they gonna get a notification saying, "Hey, somebody followed you," but this person also liked 4 pictures. They're gonna be like, "Who is this person?" Right? Most likely by this time, they're gonna go to your bio. They're gonna read it because they're gonna be, "Who is this person? I don't know who is this." And that's where they're gonna read their bio. And if they're really your target market, they're gonna click on the link, they're gonna watch that video, and they're gonna join. See, that's how you do it. But you gotta do it for a lot of people. It's the same thing. Look, if you go out there and you're talking to, how long is it gonna take you to talk to 20 people, right? How long is it gonna take you to tap 20 people, right, on Instagram? You can do it like this. I mean, you can do it this, in 30 minutes, you can do a lot of people. You can go through a lot of people. Because all you gotta do is very quickly follow, like several pictures. And here's another one. Comment on one. Leave a nice comment. Like, hey, I love your picture. It looks nice, blah, blah, blah. That is gonna even get them more their attention. That's the way you grab people's attention. So by doing that, most likely they're gonna, let's say if they don't take action the first time, they don't put their email, that's okay, because now most likely they're gonna follow you back. Because if you follow them, you liked about 4 to 5 pictures of their pictures, and you put a comment. Most likely they're gonna follow you back, right? That's cool. If they don't take action at the beginning, that's okay. They'll take action later. Because what's gonna happen is now they're your followers. This is what the pictures come in. This is when you start to put pictures, right? Because they're gonna see those pictures, right? It's not like Facebook that hides it. They're gonna see those pictures. They're gonna be like, and they're gonna see over and over and over. And all of a sudden, something is gonna grab their attention. Something's gonna grab their attention that you're doing. Either a result, either a value picture, either a lifestyle picture, and you're gonna attract it to you, and they're either gonna send you a message, or they're actually just gonna go through the system. They're gonna go in there, they're gonna click on their bio, they're gonna watch the video, and they're gonna make a decision to join. Okay, that's what they're gonna do. But you have to do it every day, right? Of course, it might seem like a lot of like work, but like I said, I train all my team members when they come in. I train all my team members with this, and I actually have a way to systematize the whole thing. I systematize the whole thing where in the background, it's doing that for you. It's pretty cool, man. It'll blow your mind, right? If you ever, join the team, right? And you have a chance. And the reason I don't do this because it is a long process. I mean, we have to kind of walk through it because you have to set other things up and set this program up, and I gotta go through and make sure that you're doing things. Because what I do is like, we get on the coaching calls and everything, hangouts, and I go through the process. I see people's information, and I kind of guide them through. So I kind of go on an ongoing coaching session, right? I don't hold your hand because you gotta have to do everything. You gotta do everything, right? If you don't do no work, I can't help you, right? If you don't do no work, I can't help you because that's how it is. And this is how I've been, basically giving value to my team. The people who come in here, and there's people who've been getting results with this information with using Instagram. Okay, so that's basically at a gist how I was able to do it. Now, when you start to do it more and more and more, you start getting like a lot of leads. Like right now, that's 178. That's about 5 leads per day. About 5 leads per day that I've been generating, right? But there's days where I get like way more. Right now, I'm actually having a goal to up it to 10 leads a day, like 10 leads a day, which I have been doing for the past like several days already. So I'm already getting there, and I will get there. So I'm kind of tweaking things around and doing stuff. But that's the way I've been getting those leads, and it's very simple to do. It doesn't take a lot of time, especially once if you ever make a decision to join the team, then I can do that because I have the elite mastermind, right? And inside the elite mastermind, it's all about pulling each other up into becoming an elite, right? Into becoming the number one, into becoming that, because we are following a vision, right? We're following the same vision that our system has, which is to create 100 millionaires a year, right? So I'm like, you know what, the elite, we are part of the elite. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we gotta plug into the system, and we're gonna focus on being part of that vision, which is 100 millionaires a year. Just think about that. Imagine once we get to making 100 millionaires a year, you want to be here right now in order for you to be able to do it. If you want to join the team, if you want to be part of this, if you want to be part of the elite mastermind, going to the vision of 100 millionaires a year, if you want to learn the whole process, if you want me to kind of guide you through this whole thing and so you can set up everything correctly, so you don't have to be reinventing the wheel, there's a link below where you can click on that says learn more. Okay, this button says learn more. It's going to show you that gonna show you the same video I show everybody on Instagram. Okay, go ahead and click on it. Go through it. Pay attention to what it says. You're gonna meet a lot of people that I'm surrounding myself with. You're gonna meet some of my mentors that I've been learning from. These are 6 and 7 figure mentors. Okay, so you're gonna want to pay attention to them. Also, it's gonna give you the opportunity to go ahead and join the system. So make a decision to join in. Okay, to join us here. All right, and so once that's done, what I'm gonna do is that it's a simple process. Okay, when you make a decision, you're gonna go in there. You're gonna join the system. There's gonna be 4 steps. You're gonna want. This is my daughter. She's feeling bad. I know, Mom. You're gonna follow those 4 steps, and then and once you're in there, follow the 4 steps. After those 4 steps, I'm gonna contact you. We're gonna make a we can make a meeting so that we can get together on a coaching call one-on-one. And that's where we're gonna go ahead and plan out a 90-day freedom plan. I call it a 90-day freedom plan. And so you can, hey, a lot of things can happen when you focus and master in things in 90 days. Okay. So with that, my friend, let me go ahead and take care of this little baby right here. She doesn't feel good. She just got blood taken out of her, and she's not feeling good. She's saying owie. But with that, my friend, thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed this training, this quick little training. Right, and I hope that you take action on the button below and join me on the system, right? What we're doing here, and I'll teach you exactly everything we do. But with that, my friend, let me go ahead and go. Thank you so much. This is Nestor Nome, and thank you for being here at the MakeMoneyFromHomeDad.com. Bye for now.